The Trotters have reached the backstretch, and they are underway. Isabella leaving on the outside quickly. On the inside, Tinder Cash away well. And Isabella not going to take too long before she clears here. Tinder Cash into second, followed by Crossover. And in behind that, fourth, Amidala Hanover. Then comes 7 Wins. She'll tuck in fifth in front of What a Race Hanover. And Amber Ale Hanover is the early trailer. And with this field stretched out wide, she's a good 14 off the leader. That leader is Isabella, making her way to the quarter-mile marker, which she reaches in 28 1/5. They roll through the front stretch. Isabella is at about a month off since her last race, but outwinging for Okas Fonstedt, leading as the 4-5 favorite. Behind her, her stablemate Tinder Cash. It's about 3 back to Crossover third, followed by Amidala Hanover. Next up, 7 Wins, a gap to What a Race Hanover in sixth, and Amber Ale Hanover is the trailer. So nobody too adventurous here trying to get off the pylons and go after Isabella. So she's in charge at the half mile in 56 4, 28 3, second panel. On to the backstretch. Isabella up by a length and 3/4. Tinder Cash trying to hang around. Crossover third, saving ground. She's about 3 3/4 off the lead. Another length and a half to Amidala Hanover fourth. Then comes 7 Wins fifth. After that, What a Race Hanover and the trailer Amber Ale Hanover. Nobody off the pylons yet here. And so it's still an uncontested lead here for Isabella. Looks like from third, Crossover might try to move first over now. On to 3/4, which they reach 125 3, 28 4, third panel. Isabella leading by 2 1/4 over Tinder Cash. Crossover trying to move up on the outside. Big gap back to fourth, and Amidala Hanover, who's 7 away from the leader. Top of the stretch, Isabella looking strong here. Crossover trying to chase her down in the center of the track, gaining slightly now as Tinder Cash fades third. Isabella still strong here by 3 1/4. Crossover not going to get close enough late. It's going to be Isabella and Okas Fonstedt all the way up front by 3 1/4 lengths. Crossover second. Amidala Hanover came on for third. What a Race Hanover was fourth. Isabella, her maiden victory, 154 flat. The Trotters have reached the backstretch, and they are underway. Glam started well, but quickly went off stride. And also off stride early there is Nuance. So on the outside, it's Lady on the Hill who strikes the front in front of Sister Wine. Way out wide, coming up there, Glory and Gold, while Whiskey Woman holds her position at the pylons. Be Mine Hanover is fifth. And then 3 early breakers, Very Good News, Glam, and Nuance. They're all back on stride, but they all have a long way to go to get into this one. Lady on the Hill leads them as they come to the quarter-mile marker in 28 2. They come bounding onto the front stretch. There's Okas Fonstedt with Lady on the Hill, fresh off her maiden win. Leads it here by a length. In the pocket is Sister Wine. And now you've got Glory and Gold with Sarah Fonstedt trying to move up on the outside. Whiskey Woman is fourth. Then comes Be Mine Hanover. There's Very Good News sixth. And still well back to Glam. And Nuance, the 4-5 favorite, is last of all after her earlier break. Glory and Gold takes that lead away from Lady on the Hill and makes it to the half-mile marker in 58 even, 29 3, second panel. Backstretch straightaway now, Glory and Gold not only took that lead, but extends it to a length and a half over Lady on the Hill. There's Sister Wine lurking third for Tyler Miller, getting ready to step out first over. A gap to Whiskey Woman, then comes Be Mine Hanover fifth. After that, Very Good News, then Glam, and still well back to Nuance. That's Sister Wine applying pressure to the leader, Glory and Gold. They come in a tight formation there to the 3/4 mile marker in 127 1, 29 1, third panel. Glory and Gold by ahead as Sister Wine keeps inching closer. Lady on the Hill has dropped back a length and 3/4 away. Second over, Be Mine Hanover from way back. Very Good News trying to get back into it. Top of the stretch, tight as could be here. Glory and Gold trying to hold off Sister Wine. Lady on the Hill in the passing lane. Outside comes Be Mine Hanover as well as Very Good News. Very Good News closing well out wide. Sister Wine with the jump. Sister Wine, Very Good News. Sister Wine gets up for Tyler Miller. Very Good News second, Be Mine Hanover third. Glory and Gold was fourth, and Sister Wine is a winner at 26 1 and 156 3. The Pacers have reached the backstretch, and they are underway. Outside, leaving on an Orchard Hunt right to the front. She's joined on the inside by Kilauea Hanover, and Kilauea Hanover now surges past on an Orchard Hunt. Meanwhile, way out wide on Andiamo into third. Existential finds a spot fourth, about 4 off the pace. And back at the pylons is With the Fur. I'm Cooking sixth, then Spray On, and the early trailer here is Beatrice Hanover. And new leader now is Andiamo, taking over from Kilauea Hanover, the field of 8 to the quarter in 27-2. Andiamo, fresh off her maiden win, takes the lead early on here from fourth. Here comes the first overbrush by Existential. In from New York, the 1-5 favorite. But before she could get there, you had Kilauea Hanover step out and get past Andiamo. And now Existential takes over. She hits the turn. Fourth on the inside on an Orchard Hunt, followed by With the Fur. I'm Cooking sixth, then Spray On. And the trailer is Beatrice Hanover. So with a sweeping move, Existential to the front, gets to the half in 55-2, 28 even second panel. Fractions are sharp here for the freshmen as they move to the backstretch. The lead a length for Existential. Kilauea Hanover right in her hip pocket. And then comes Andiamo. That's With the Fur. First over and picking off horses for Tyler Buter. I'm Cooking following that live cover, as is Spray On. Still on the inside, seventh on an Orchard Hunt of the trailer. Beatrice Hanover also in motion. 4 in, 4 out. The lead for Existential down to a long neck over With the Fur. They come to the 3/4 mile marker, reaching in 1:24-3, 29-1 third panel. Lead is just a half ahead now for Existential. With the Fur trying to get past her. Kilauea Hanover hoping to make another move from the pocket. Andiamo is fourth on the inside, 3 away. Top of the stretch, Existential pushing back on the pressure of With the Fur. Now Kilauea Hanover in the passing lane is gaining. Existential battling with Kilauea Hanover. Slight edge for Existential. Kilauea Hanover will not get past Existential, who answered every call here for Matt Kakeli and wins by a half length. Kilauea Hanover second, Andiamo third, With the Fur fourth. Existential 153-1. Pacers have reached the backstretch, and they are underway. Good start center of the track for Burlesque Belle, while on the inside, Perfect and Sweet away well. Perfect Sweet now surges to the front. Burlesque Belle backs off the chase for the lead and is passed by Imagine Heaven. Way out wide into third comes Ideal Beauty Queen. Down at the pylon, Sandyboots Yankee. And then comes fifth there, Odds On Put Option, followed by Make It Right, and faltering at the back end, fading out of it there is Burlesque Belle. They come to the quarter-mile marker in 28 even, and it's a battle for the lead now. Imagine Heaven trying to get all the way past Perfect and Sweet, and she does, but now she's got to deal with Ideal Beauty Queen, who comes up strong here for Braxton Boyd to take that lead away. Imagine Heaven, the 3-5 favorite, now sits second, followed by Perfect and Sweet. Fourth there is Sandyboots Yankee, a length and a half back to fifth, and Odds On Put Option. Then comes Make It Right, and the trailer is Burlesque Belle. So lead now belongs to Ideal Beauty Queen. She makes it to the half mile, 56-1, 28-1. Second panel just a tick slower than the first. To the backstretch, Ideal Beauty Queen holding sway by a length. Braxton Boyd not asking for much from her at the moment. Imagine Heaven staying tight in the pocket, followed by Perfect and Sweet. Big move from the back. Odds On Put Option comes charging up there for Matt Kakeli within a length and gaining fast. Sandyboots Yankee out to get that cover. Also outside, Make It Right, and way back to Burlesque Belle. So all of a sudden, Odds On Put Option even with Ideal Beauty Queen. 3/4, 125-1, 29 even. Third panel, Odds On Put Option outside. Ideal Beauty Queen on the inside. Imagine Heaven fading at the pylons. Into third now, Sandyboots Yankee, followed by Make It Right, and Perfect and Sweet finally shakes loose. Top of the stretch, slight edge still here for Ideal Beauty Queen is Odds On Put Option not yet clear of her. Sandyboots Yankee closing well though. Sandyboots Yankee powers right on past 19-1 Mike Wilder. Sandyboots Yankee goes away, wins it by 4.5. Back to second was Odds On Put Option, followed by Make It Right third, and Ideal Beauty Queen fourth. That's Sandyboots Yankee, 153 3/5.